so apparently, Cal has actually finished easy mode today. Well, normal mode.
Yeah, I beat it at level 67. I was fun, found it easy, the bosses.
Yeah, so she did it as angemon. She went in straight for the boss, like she said. She basically, she kicked his butt. And apparently she is now on, apparently she basically has access to hard mode now, but on the moment she actually is on normal mode at the moment to get the last digivolution, and apparently it's on item road. All she has to do is beat the boss in this dungeon, and then that's pretty much it. She gets the digivolution in this dungeon. Apparently you need fire. Like a fire elemental thing to the weapon.
Oh, weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, so apparently she will get Wagruman X for this.
I can't remember if I have to exit the area, didn't I? Quick. Shows it has mods.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Maybe you have to do outside the dungeon, maybe. Yeah, weird.
This is like pissing me off.
Yeah, so all she has to do is beat this, and then she can move on to, hard mode, and then she can do more Digimon.
Actually, I'm not going to teleport yet. I'm going to see if there's another way.
Yeah, so far it's apparently going well at the moment. She'll run very fast on hard mode when she finally gets to it. So that's good. Apparently we have 2 more Digimon that need to be normal mode. So the 2 Digimon that would have to be normal mode is Agumon and Guilmon. So Agumon and Guilmon would have to be that mode, normal mode. So as for that right now, Vmon and Doramon have actually already beat normal mode, so that's good. So once the other 2 beat it, then they're all on hard mode.
I'm not gonna fall down there.
So that means they'll all be able to get into normal hard mode together and level up quicker.
I'm gonna teleport back to add some fire to the weapon.
So this will be very exciting.
They should have told me on the book that add fire to the weapon and don't.
I actually think this book could do with being bigger. I think a more expansion on how to do stuff in this book. But when they made it, they didn't even put enough in the book. They don't even say what skill thing on each digivolution basically that would take to actually unlock those abilities.
It's still in grey.
Let's have a look. Oh, it is weird.
It's not armor, it's abilities. Allied.
Yeah, it is weird.
That's not ability.
Maybe certain weapons actually can and some don't.
Abilities in weapons. The ones with mods can.
Let's see. Oh, that's why you have to switch it to do it. Yeah, so you have to switch it to that in order to do something. So then it should be easy. So you'd need fire.
Right, fire.
Yeah, so far it's going perfectly well.
Right, now I'll get back there.
Getting stronger. Apparently we are aiming for stronger Digimon on Super Hard
I'm aiming
Mode.
for Bilzerman. He's one of my favourites.
Yeah, so since she's controlling the one that was the starter for Vmon, so apparently she's going to try and get Impildramon.
And Bilzerman as well.
But most likely that character's going to stick with that one, most likely when he gets to it. And then they're going to try and get all the other digivolutions, and then once we got like all the digivolutions, then you basically would choose who to stick with.
I don't know if Digimon can unlock heal. I think he can.
Yeah, because I know Impmon's not really I know Impmon's not actually a Digimon in this that you can.
But they have Digimon in it though.
They do have Digimon, yeah. So I know that you basically would need a healing Digimon, so Angemon would be a perfect fit for a healing Digimon.
And I think Digimon can heal. I don't know what they will add to his skill, Digimon's skill.
I mean, I think there is plenty of healing Digimon in this. I reckon.
They don't tell you what Digimon has.
Doesn't really say what he has. They'd probably tell you, I think, when you get him.
I don't know if you can get his guns signature.
You can get his signature weapons, but you have to beat the arena. Meaning you have to beat every single arena without quitting the game. So then you should be able to get the weapons easily. But you have to do it on your own as that one Digimon. Even though it can get tough. So it will be a challenge, most likely.
Right, here we go again. I can find that thing to smash.
Apparently it is hot today. Like really hot right now. It's I would say it's above 15 degrees, I think, in the house, something like that. It's very hot. It's boiling, well, at the point where you need a fan or whatever. I did go to sleep earlier because I had a migraine. And I woke up feeling really hot. That's how hot it is. I had to turn my fan on to full blast. Because you never know the temperature, it keeps changing. The UK always changes with the weather. It goes to cold, basically normal temperature, then it goes to hot, normal temperature, and then back again.
Oh, that door's shut.
You never know when it could be nice or not, so yeah. Apparently we are on holiday tomorrow. But we might come home on the 12th of May, which would be because we don't want to come back on the 13th because we could end up with a lot of bad luck, and I mean a lot of bad luck. That would mean like doing a lot of stuff.
Down.
That would mean maybe car crashing, stuff like that, a bunch of other stuff happening, so it's a lot.
I will see where he goes.
Oh, and also, if you haven't actually followed Agent Hung La Reaper yet, follow her channel on YouTube. It would really help out with the channels. Build more people around it and such. So be sure to follow her if you haven't already. And also on the videos, don't forget to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe if you're new, because that would really help the channels more. As well as people are not actually really commenting on the videos and such. Not actually, you know, like new people or whatever, or ones that have stuck around for a long time, the ones that haven't said anything. Don't forget to leave a like on the videos or whatever, you know, to notify that you're still there. Because at the moment, YouTube feels like it's dying. It's not really helping a lot out. It's not doing much of anything.
I fly again.
This is the reason why we do videos like this.
I hate this. I hate this level.
We want to like help out with like.
So it's like an edge.
We want to help out with like you know, like just want to get like the channels to grow bigger. And also I want to reach 500 subscribers, as that would also help me out. So then my channel might grow from there higher, since it's, but I know it's a bit weird that it's not growing as quickly.
I'm gonna ignore these.
Oh, and also if you haven't played Digimon World 4 yet, it's on multiple consoles. It's on PS2. It's on the GameCube. I think it's on the GameCube.
It's on GameCube, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have the UK version. You need Game Loader to play it.
Yeah, so apparently, like I said, it's on there. It's probably also on other consoles.
It's
I
on
think.
the very first Xbox game, the very first one, the black one.
Apparently, I'm not sure about PC, but I think you can play it on PC. I think. At least I think you can.
I think you can download the files.
I think you can download the file and play this.
People use sheets.
Yeah, mostly some go to like sites and download the game or whatever and play it that way if they haven't actually got a PS2 or a GameCube. They do it that
or
way.
an Xbox.
Yeah, or if they haven't got like an Xbox or whatever. So that's another way to play this. It actually is a good dungeon crawler. It's better than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which I'm not gonna lie, because you have a lot more to do. Because with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you basically just go through the dungeon, yada yada yada, that sort of thing, and you have like a stamina bar until you actually die. On this, you don't. You just go try to get through the dungeon, beat the boss or whatever, depending on what you have to do. Activate switches and all sorts, which is different again to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And it actually does feel like you're trying to save the digital world from a terrible virus, which is a bit better with story, in my opinion. Good game. It's actually my favourite dungeon crawler up to now.
You fall down this area, but don't fall that way. It requires 4 people.
Right, okay, so you go a different way.
It has like 4 buttons.
Yeah, so apparently you have to go like certain directions.
I'm flying this way.
So apparently for anyone that hasn't seen, doesn't know what this game is a reference to, it's a reference to the Japanese film X Evolution. It's basically based around Doraemon. Doraemon is like a purple Digimon.
You don't see much of him now.
Yeah, so apparently there's not much, but he is in a movie. It's this guy here. He's the main focus of this game.
My cat is fell asleep right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's woke up.
Yeah, Doraemon is the main focus of this game, because he is in the movie, just so you know. That's why I fell in love with Doraemon. He is a great Digimon, especially at the front of the game, whenever in the intro and stuff like that of the game.
If I can pick another favourite, I would say Greyman.
Yeah, there is references to this, like most of the Digivolutions are actually X evolutions, Digimon that you would unlock. Like Angemon, he's an X evolution of Angemon. And then you've got like other Digimons, like Alphamon. He doesn't have the cape in this, but he does in the movie. So apparently that's the X evolution of him. That you would actually unlock and whatever, and there's like many more Digimon that you unlock. So it's actually not a bad game.
This is one of my favourite weapons.
Yeah, there's like a lot of great weapons in this. You can get the signature weapons, which would be the arena, like I mentioned before. So depending on which Digimon you're playing as, you can get the signature weapon either way. With Sanjamon, you'd probably get like a different sort of weapon. With Gallantmon, you'd get like the speared weapon and the shield. With Alphamon, he would probably get like a different sort of weapon to the others. So all you have to do is just beat through the arenas, which would probably take hours to do.
I'm not sure if you can hear the wind. It's really windy right now.
It's very windy outside. Like right now, it's very windy. I mean, that's good because wind actually helps with getting through stuff.
See that thingy on it? It's not a time, it shows how many enemies you killed right now.
Yeah, so apparently these are the Digimon that we've got in the game. We've got 4 here. Apparently that's the one, apparently Carla's got the Digivolution of. Well, not directly, but, you know, it's more of a miscalculation Digivolution that she's playing as right now. So apparently she is controlling this one right now, which was unlocked from Undead Yard after completing it with this guy. So when she actually beats Item Road, she gets this guy. And then when she beats it on hard mode of Item Road, she gets Metal Garurumon. This guy here. Now it does say what moves they have, basically what they would have. So see, angemon has Ice, Bolt, Cutter, Heal Aura, Cure Aura, and Raise. Raise is actually pretty good for raising your party when they're dead, which is a good one. When she unlocks him, he'll have Ice, Impact, Speed, Heal Light, Cure Light, Power Up. And when she gets Metal Garurumon, that would have Ice, Speed, Resist, Heal Light, Cure Light, and Power Down.
I don't think it tells you what Digimon has. You might have to look it up.
Right, now Digimon, when she does get him, will have Venom, Freeze, Bind, Heal Light, Cure Light, and Power Down.
Yeah, like, wow.
So that would be mostly around the character, maybe able to heal himself. I don't think he'd be able to heal anyone else. But other Digimon that would have like aura are usually the ones that would heal their party. Kind of like Wargreymon. Wargreymon would be able to heal anybody around him. So apparently we've even got Black Wargreymon, but he's more like a quest sort. Meaning you have to beat every single quest. Pilodramon actually can cure with aura. Right here. Gallopmon, not so much. Yeah, so some actually can do that. And then you've got this guy here and such. So it's actually pretty good of Digivolutions. So apparently out of my Digivolutions, my favourite will have to be this one, Alphamon. Now my sister's is actually down here.
Greymon. Yeah, I like.
She likes Beelzemon because of the guns and the wings.
He's badass. Makes you think of my personality. CP.
Yeah. So my favourite rookie right here is actually Doraemon.
If I had to pick one that's not Beelzemon, I would say Argumon's Elucent.
Yeah, so apparently she does actually have a favourite of these 4.
Like, I would say that one and that one.
So that would be her favourite rookie.
And it wasn't that one.
Which would go into this one. And she would prefer Beelzemon because that's her favourite. I think it's classed as a Mega, I think.
Yeah, a Mega.
Yeah. Which is a good Digivolution at the moment. So that's actually pretty good considering. So apparently Doraemon is a bash skilled. Agumon is a blonde, meaning he prefers the the axe. Now Alphamon is still a bash sort. That means the sword. Now Agumon would be a crush. I mean, Wargreymon would be a crush because he would change it to the crush sort. Meaning, basically, when it says crush specialist, it means they're required skill on what they're stronger at. Now Beelzemon is better at shooting because he's more of like a shooting sort of guy. So that's that one. So certain ones are actually better at slash, crush, and whatever. So kind of like this guy, he's only better at slash than others. That means they do a lot more damage in those. Now, some weapons are pretty shit because they don't do great, slashing. Now, I would say the bash, the slash are actually good weapons, especially the crush. The shot's a good one from a distance.
Oh,
the
these are
blunt.
these.
As for the stab and the blunt, well, I would say the blunt is better than the stab because the stab's more of a dagger.
What I hate is the spiders where they keep jumping.
And the blunt's more of an axe, so that does a bit more damage than the stab ones because the stabs are not as good as the blunt ones. So apparently right now she's fighting the rhinos.
I like these. I call them dogs.
We actually call them like sometimes like rhino dogs because they charge and such.
I like them. They're very easy to kill.
Yeah, so apparently it may take a while to get through this.
A long dungeon, like a maze.
Very much like a maze.
The one that pissed me off was the switches on the one before Miss Pit. The one before it. Spreadham's Jungle, where you have to mess with the switches, that dungeon.
Yeah, so apparently every single Digimon would have to beat these quests on their own or whatever, so be able to know what we've beaten so far, like you know, pointing out which ones we've beaten and which ones we haven't and such. So yeah, so certain dungeons require up to 1 player, 1 to 4 players, 1 to 2 players, and so on. So since basically we have Item Road, it's more of a hidden dungeon. So apparently it's not like the other ones where you like talk and then you just suddenly end up automatically going to that.
Don't go there unless you're higher level.
Yeah, always make sure that you're high enough level for Item Road.
Like level 68, something like that, and then you stand a chance.
And actually feeling like you're strong enough to fight against these
Make
Marine
sure you have a
Devimons. Because the Marine Devimons are a pain in the ass depending which one you're in. Like, say if you're doing like the shrine one where you have to like go to the shrine, get the item or whatever, and then run back.
Item receive, I think it's called.
Yeah, where you have to run from these like Marine Devimon within like a couple seconds or so. It is a pain of a quest. I've done it once. Now I think this one's different than the one I did apparently because most of the doors trap you're in usually when you try to escape. So yeah, this is actually not really a bad dungeon to be honest.
Sometimes if you're lucky you find a map.
Yeah. And then we got more of these.
These are buggers, these.
They are funny but annoying because they just suddenly start chasing after you. They are funny because they start making these funny noises. Usually when they go to attack you.
I'll be pissed if this door doesn't open once I kill these.
Yeah, so I would recommend you know, playing this. It's class, it's brilliant. It's definitely worth playing with friends.
If you see doors like these, they break.
Yeah, if you see only get like anything that looks like a wall or whatever, you break it immediately. So you can access those different areas. So yeah, it's good.
Oops, bad.
Yeah, so apparently you can actually, like I said before, you can get the game guide or whatever, but it's not as big as you think it is. It is from Bandai though. So I'm hoping Bandai remake this game, make it bigger.
I can show you if you have a GameCube. I can show you what you need to play Digimon Level 4.
Yeah, so apparently she's going to show what you need for the GameCube version.
This. It's like Seat Engine, but it doesn't have seats. It is transfer all regions where it lets you play any region. You put this in first, then it lets you keep it in. Then it says please take the disc out, and it lets you know where you can put your game in.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that's how you play like any region sort or whatever. Depending on
doesn't
which region the game's from, because I
It
think the
works.
game's from a different region.
It works for all
Yeah.
regions.
So at least if you're able to like play it no matter what.
You would have to buy that disc online. That one, like.
Now I think if Digimon Wild 4 got like a remaster for like PS4 and such, to be able to stream it. If it had like online, I'd be able to have like an online thing going, which would be really interesting. But then again, we'd probably have to start from the beginning. But you know, we don't actually care, to be honest. We don't care.
Faster.
Yeah, we actually don't care as long as, you know, lags are fixed and whatever, and we're able to smack some enemies. But like with a little change, I think, be able to wander without being too close to each other, which usually gets you hit. So that means separating from each other. So like if you wanted to like separate your distance, it would show like you're somewhere in the room still, but just close by, meaning you're not actually that close or whatever. You know what I mean? Something like that. Because usually when you have like all the characters together, you have to like stay together all the time, and it's a pain because the enemies get too close.
And it would be hard if you were on the laser with 4 people.
Yeah, it would be basically hard because you have to jump and whatever.
And it's hard to see when you have 4 people standing on it.
And the camera always changes, which is why they need to do a remaster but with online and make it easier, so then the camera would just focus on that character, that one player, depending on whose screen it is. So like say
I'm ready for the boss.
Like say if you're that one Digimon and you're showing it on your end, then it would show a York Digimon. But if it's
see your swan I'm doing right now.
But like say if you're someone else, for example, then it would show your Digimon. And if you're someone else, it would show your other Digimon. So, you know.
I call him Fatty. But he does put you to sleep.
So apparently stuff like that, meaning you got one Digimon, you know, with the screen or whatever, like one, like usually you have in online games where it shows one person, then it shows another, and then it shows another, you know, with their own screen usually, showing it from their end.
And you can see that he's not doing any damage for me hardly.
So then if you like wander to a certain part like of the room or something like that, then at least then, you know, it doesn't stop you from like coming out of the area. Because unless it does stop you from going out of the area, usually, if you've got more than one Digimon.
You have defeated the boss.
So usually it stops you from like exiting. So like say you've got 2 Digimon, for example, or 4, and they're actually close by. One tries to leave and it can't because the screen won't let it.
Where would you like to leave
like
next?
That.
Where do I go? Oh, I defeated the boss.
So it's kind of like that. Apparently. Yeah, so apparently she has actually the item road now. So all she needs to do is talk to the guy in the central area, and then he should give a digivolution.
Yep, and I can show you him.
Yeah, so apparently this is the area where you actually do activate item road. And then once she's received him, then she has to move on to the next difficulty.
Back to hard.
Yeah, so that means she has to go back to hard, and she would have to do item road and such. She'd have to get all the digi-elves.
But before they get a digi-elves, I need to get all keys first.
Yeah, so that means she has to get through the
then
goblin
rescue
thing.
Leoman, whatever you call him.
Leoman.
Yeah.
So apparently she's got like a bunch of leveling up to do and such.
I'm not sure.
That's the digi-elf.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Wow, you did great. You did better than great. I didn't think you couldn't beat him. What did I say? You are very really strong. I'm a man of my word. I give you a gift as I promised. Come on, take it.
So apparently she has now got Where Gorillamon. So if she was doing hard mode, she would have got Metal Garurumon, which would be the one with the metal armor. She hasn't got him yet, so.
I know me.
So apparently she doesn't actually have to be on this mode anymore.
This is how many digivolutions I have right now.
Yeah, so up to now she's got 2 rookies and 2 actual digivolutions so far.
He's high in my main one.
Yeah, because he has rays and such.
I used him a complete normal.
Yeah, so all she needs to do now is save a character, then exit out of it, and then load into not hard mode.
Yep.
Which then she should be able to do a lot more, but she'd have to do something first in order to access these dungeons.
Oh wait, do I have to go back out of it?
So the first thing is you save as your character.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. So I'm gonna save twice.
Yeah, save on that one, then save on another memory card. Yeah.
Make another save. Go on. Right, that's done. If you want to know how to switch, you have to
So
go to
yeah,
the
you
main
end the
menu.
game. Yeah, and then you like go straight back in, and then load onto hard mode, which should actually be good to access more stuff. So apparently she's going to be training on hard mode to get stronger, because you do need to get stronger on hard mode. It's a bit of a challenge because the enemies are a lot tougher.
But for me, they don't seem that tough because they're on a high level.
It clearly depends on which dungeon you're in.
Right, as you can see, 2 modes, and there's
Like,
that mode.
yeah, it depends on which area you're in usually. So apparently she's starting hard mode right now. She's gonna train and such. Since there's no other Digimon she can actually unlock on this one, so she just has to try.
There's a man's gonna be a bugger.
Yeah, because he's on like a harder difficulty.
I'm not keen on that Bill's man, but he has a red mask. He's meant to have like a purple one.
Well, apparently that's the part of his design.
Like when you look in the normal one, that's like a super mega one. But when you look at the original one, it's purple.
Yeah, so apparently it is part of his design though, because that's what Beelzebub is supposed to look like.
Yeah. But I was looking for the difference. Some people say what's the difference between the normal one and the.
Yeah,
the
so that's
one.
the only Beelzebub you can get in this game. It's called BM, so he's different than the other ones. His normal counterpart. He actually looks cool though, to be honest.
I actually love the cover.
Yeah, it's her favourite. She likes him. Yeah.
And he feels like a fighter. He's like, come on, you bugger, I want to kick your ass.
Yeah, so apparently, Bandai definitely need to do a remake of this, and need to re-put out, like a couple of like remasters of this, to like upper consoles so people will be able to play them online with friends and such. And possibly adding new rookie Digimon as well would be a good idea.
I love Intman.
Like Antmon would have been a good idea. Since he'd be more focused on like shooting.
Patamon.
Yeah, Patamon I think would be more based on something to do with like healing. I think Patamon maybe more based on healing.
I like it what Patamon goes into, where it has wings.
So maybe like a healing weapon or something.
I think it's Angemon that it goes into.
No, that's Angemon. Patamon goes into Angemon.
Oh yeah, I forgot which one goes into Angemon.
Gatomon goes into Angemon. Yeah, so Gatomon would be a good addition to the Digimon list, as well as Renamon. Renamon would also be a good one. So like maybe there'd be like new types of weapons, maybe like the staff, a staff would be a good weapon to the list of Digimon category. That means healing types would have like usually specialists in staffs, depending on your Digimon, really. So I think like angemon would be a good one with healing. So since he'd be good in healing, I think the staff would be one of his good weapons, I think. And second thought, no, actually, apparently, looks like angemon has the stab ability, so he looks like he has the sword. Yeah, so he has this sword weapon. Yeah, so it's different ones have like different weapons depending on who they are, and such. So apparently, if you were like Greymon and such, you'd have like the crush weapon, which is like the Wolverine claws, which you actually would have, and such. So yeah.